Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. A client of mine lamented, "I'm buried in career and family responsibilities. I don't have time to think." Indeed, time to think is an under-considered must. Of course, taking time to think can help tactically, helping you come up with a more considered approach to the problems du jour. But a bit of thinking time can also open the door to more thoughtful, big-picture solutions. We tend to just put one foot in front of the other, and before we know it, years have passed, and we're still in that same career, relationships, or have the same approach to living, when thinking time might help us realize we need a change, maybe a major one. Besides such concrete benefits, thinking time is calming and gives you additional control over life, something that many people would relish. But how do you find the time? My client said he didn't have time to think, yet when I asked him if he could find time in any of the following, he said absolutely yes. Well, might one or more of these sources of thinking time work for you? While walking the dog, or on a hike, or as you're walking from the car or bus to your destination, while waiting for the elevator, a doctor's office, or in the supermarket line. When you're bored, you might ask think time to the options you'd otherwise consider, for example, eating or turning on the TV. While in bed, maybe just before you go to bed or when you first wake. Asking your family for a bit of quiet time, for example, when you get home from work or on a weekend morning. But how do you make that all happen? If you want to make it a habit, you might want to use the tools of habituation. Might one or more of these work for you? Make it easy. What would be a time when it would be easy to find at least a few minutes for think time? You might decide to not make think time a daily must, but merely when you have a few of the aforementioned minutes, giving yourself an option other than vegging. Should you remind yourself that you deserve think time? As I mentioned, you're going to solve problems better and have a more considered approach to your life's big issues. Should you create a motivational mantra that you would say each time you drink something, like, "I deserve think time"? Should you tie the new habit to something you would never skip? For example, you might decide to allow yourself a few minutes of uninterrupted think time right before dinner or right before you get into bed. Should you create accountability? Tell one or more people that you're trying an experiment to allow yourself a few minutes of thinking time each day, and that you'll report to them daily on how you're doing, at least until the practice is habituated or you decide to discontinue it. Few gifts are as beneficial, as pleasurable, and they're free, as think time is. You might want to give yourself that gift. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.